Hi Diego! Howdy YouTube, and welcome Thurston County to the farmhouse. This here is the Farmhouse Show, and I'm Jimbo Jitsu. Today we are cooking up beef loin roast in the crock pot. Pretty good. Our twist, we're adding lots of sweet vegetables, sweet potatoes, parsnips, all sorts of good things. Come on, let's cook it up. We have a top round beef tip roast, something like that. As you can see, it's pretty well marbled. Liberally salt this all over both sides and let it sit for 1 hour. You've rinsed and dried it first. Salt it. Then you want to combine a 1/6 cup of garlic powder, 1/6 cup of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of Tango Spice, twist and shout. Awesome seasoning. And after that hour of sitting, you just dry rub it like you would any good old barbecue. Set it in the fridge for overnight and call it good. We'll get back to you tomorrow on that one. Alright, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Alright. Get liberal with it. Coat it. Coat it good. I could have put a mustard rub down first if I wanted to do competition barbecue style. Now see how much waters came out of that? How red it is from the salt? It's called alchemy. So yeah, and there you have it. It keeps absorbing the spice in, so it looks like there's not on it, but it's been thoroughly coated. I've rolled it around. I'm going to put some saran wrap on it and put it in the fridge and let it sit overnight. It should turn moist, and then we're going to put it in the crock pot. And we're going to cook it low and slow with some veggies. Alright, our roast has been sitting overnight in the Tango Spice Twist and Shout combination spices. We have some chopped up carrots and potatoes. We've already added 2 tabs of butter and our carrots and potatoes. These are a little bit bigger than the ones we're going to add after the meat. We put these down as a base, then we'll put the meat in, and then we'll put the other carrots and potatoes. Later on I'm going to add a sweet potato and a parsnip and an onion. But for now we're going to start with this. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on the base layer. And I'm not going to salt and pepper the top layer because it's going to get spices off of that too. And we'll stir it all together at the end. So we've got it set on low. We're going to bump it up to high for 30 minutes after we put the meat in. And then we're going to put it back on low for about 4 to 6 hours. Alright, and the last thing I'm going to add is pomegranate wine vinegar. And that's about 1/4 cup. We're just going to try and drizzle this around on the vegetables. And that'll provide a little bit of liquid besides the butter that's at the bottom so that everything will cook properly. And it'll provide a nice little saucy so that'll provide a nice liquid base at the bottom with a little bit of tangy pomegranate flavor on the vegetables. It will add wonderfully at the end. Alright, here we have 1 sweet potato cut into about 1/2 inch chunks, peeled and rinsed. Alright, a parsnip is kind of halfway between a sweet potato and a carrot. Its skin isn't as tough, so you don't need to peel it all the way, but I gave it a pretty quick skinning. And it's sweeter than a carrot. Cooking time's about halfway through, so we're going to stir the vegetables up, not the vegetables. And we're going to add a half a cup of chopped dried onion and a half a cup of chopped dried garlic. Let's get to stirring those vegetables up and then flipping the meat over. And the meat's looking pretty done. We may be closer than halfway. Planning. Okay. Get this bad boy at hand. Look at the juices run out of it. Yep, it's getting there. A couple more hours. Plenty of liquid in the bottom now. We have canned mushrooms. They don't need to be cooked very long, just heat it up. So I've drained most of them. So we're going to dump those in there. And we like canned corn, so I've drained most of that. We're going to dump that in there. And I'm going to pull the roast up. You notice how much it shrank? It used to cover the whole thing. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to stir all the vegetables and the seasoning together, and then I'm going to taste the liquid out of it, and I'll know if I need to add more salt, pepper, or any other seasoning to this whole concoction. Because in a crock pot, if you don't stir everything together, the flavors don't mingle. So I'm going to stir it together, and then I'm going to let it cook for 15 to 30 more minutes, and then we'll have dinner. It's that simple, folks. This is not the best meat probe I have. Yep, 170 degrees. And I was hoping for more like 190 internal temperature. I'm not sure if this is even falling apart yet. I guess the outside is. Oh, that is good. Oh, look at the juice come out of there. We're going to see if we can juicen it up a bit by resting it in foil in the microwave. I like to rest my food in the microwave. It retains the heat a lot better. So we're just going to pull this up, wrap it in the foil, and put it in the microwave for 15 minutes. We're going to stir up the vegetables, and then we're going to let them turn off the crock pot and let them finish for 15 minutes, sit for 15 minutes. They're not finished, they're done. Alright, tons of good vegetables. Veggie-bitty-bitty-bitties. Nope, they're vegetables. It's not that complicated. Look at the garlic, potatoes, parsnip, sweet potato, carrot, corn. If I weren't allergic to peas, there'd probably be some of those in here too. Garlic. Did I say garlic? Let's say it again. We all love garlic, eh? Alright, here we have our wonderful vegetable platter. We have some potato, big chunk. That's how I know it's potato. Some carrot. Mushroom. Dang, missed the mushroom. Where are the parsnips? And the sweet potato. There's parsnip. And the sweet potato. Alright, with that we have, here's a nice piece of meat. Isn't that tasty looking? And it's that simple, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's quick, well, it's not quick. It's low, slow, and long, but it's not much work in cooking. It's just letting it cook. The meat really held its flavor well. That is really good. That's some good stuff. Thank you, Joe from Tango Spice. I really appreciate you sending me that there spice. I always love trying new spices. And if you want to know more about him, I think it's Tango Spice on YouTube. So it'd be youtube.com/Tango Spice.